Hello, dear plant dreamers. I'm Lily from Golden Garden Moments. Maybe you've been longing for a little more green in your life, but the thought of soil under your nails, messy pots, or another plant turning brown while you're just trying to keep up with life, it's all a bit much right now. Or maybe you've tried before. You bought a beautiful plant, watered it just right, placed it in perfect light, and still it faded. And somewhere along the way, you started wondering, am I just not a plant person? But what if I told you it's not you? What if the secret isn't more effort, but less? Because some of the most stunning, resilient, and joyful plants don't need soil at all. They grow in nothing but water, clear, clean, and simple, right on your windowsill, desk, or shelf. No repotting, no guesswork, no guilt. Just roots, water, and a little quiet light. Today, I'm sharing my hand-picked list of 15 indoor plants that truly thrive in water. Plants I've grown myself in glass jars through busy seasons, travel weeks, and even total beginner moments. They're air-purifying, mood-lifting, and effortlessly beautiful. And the best part? You don't need a green thumb. You just need a glass and a little hope. So if you're ready to bring calm, life, and a touch of magic into your space without the mess, let's grow together. 1. Pothos. Pothos is the superstar of water propagation, and for good reason. This trailing vine thrives in just a glass of water with zero soil needed. All you need is a healthy stem cutting with at least 2 leaf nodes, those little bumps where roots grow. Pop it in room temperature water near a bright window, but not direct sun, and within weeks, you'll see white roots sprouting like magic. Change the water every 10 to 14 days to keep it fresh and oxygenated, and add a drop of liquid fertilizer once a month for lush, glossy leaves. Pothos tolerates low light and forgetful watering, making it perfect for beginners, students, or anyone who wants greenery without the guilt. Plus, it purifies the air by removing toxins like formaldehyde. Whether you drape it over a shelf, hang it in a macrame holder, or let it climb a moss pole in water, Pothos brings life to any space. And the best part? You can keep it in water indefinitely. It doesn't need to be potted. Just trim leggy stems to encourage bushier growth and share cuttings with friends. Easy, elegant, and endlessly satisfying. Pothos proves you don't need soil to grow something beautiful. 2. Philodendrons. Philodendrons are lush, tropical, and incredibly easy to grow in water, especially the classic heartleaf variety. All you need is a 4 to 6 inch stem cutting with at least 1 or 2 leaf nodes. Place it in a clean jar filled with filtered or distilled water and set it near bright, indirect light. Within a few weeks, delicate white roots will emerge and grow strong. Change the water every 10 to 14 days to prevent stagnation and algae, and add a diluted liquid fertilizer once a month to fuel vibrant, glossy foliage. Philodendrons are forgiving. If you forget a water change, they'll usually bounce back. They also thrive in average indoor humidity and temperatures, making them ideal for apartments or offices. Watch as new leaves unfurl in rich green or variegated patterns, adding a jungle vibe to your space. You can display them solo in a sleek vase or group several cuttings for a fuller look. And yes, philodendrons can live in water long term. Just avoid direct sunlight, which can scorch leaves and overheat the water. With minimal effort, you'll enjoy a trailing, air-purifying beauty that grows more stunning every day. 3. Lucky bamboo. Despite its name, lucky bamboo isn't bamboo at all. It's a type of Dracaena, and it's one of the easiest plants to grow in water. Often sold with elegant twists or spirals, it's believed to bring good fortune, positive energy, and harmony, especially in Feng Shui. To grow it, simply place the stalks in a container with 1 to 3 inches of clean, chlorine-free water. Use pebbles or decorative stones to hold the stems upright. Keep it in bright, indirect light, never direct sun, which can cause leaf burn or yellowing. Change the water weekly to prevent root rot and algae buildup. Lucky bamboo thrives on neglect, but it does appreciate consistent conditions. Avoid cold drafts and sudden temperature swings. If leaves turn yellow, it's usually a sign of too much fluoride or chlorine. Switch to distilled or filtered water. You can grow it with just roots and water or even propagate new shoots from healthy stalks. It's perfect for desks, bathrooms, or as a thoughtful gift. With its sculptural form and symbolic meaning, Lucky Bamboo adds calm, style, and a touch of serenity to any room. No green thumb required. 4. Spider plants. Spider plants are cheerful, resilient, and perfect for water propagation, especially using their adorable pups or baby offshoots. These little plantlets dangle from long stems and already have tiny roots, making them ready to grow in water right away. Just snip a pup with a bit of stem, place it in a glass of room temperature water, and set it near a bright window. Within days, you'll see roots lengthen and strengthen. Change the water weekly to keep it clean and oxygen rich, and add a pinch of diluted liquid fertilizer monthly for faster growth. Spider plants love humidity and indirect light, but can tolerate lower light too. Their arching green and white striped leaves add texture and freshness to shelves, desks, or hanging displays. Bonus? They're non-toxic and excellent air purifiers. NASA even listed them for removing pollutants like formaldehyde. While they can live in water long term, some may eventually prefer soil, but many thrive indefinitely in hydroponics. Watch your single pup grow into a full cascading plant you can propagate again and again. Low maintenance, pet friendly, and endlessly generous. Spider plants are the gift that keeps on giving. 5. English ivy. English ivy brings old world charm and trailing elegance to any water-based setup. Known for its lobed, evergreen leaves and graceful vines, it's surprisingly easy to root in water. Take a 4 to 6 inch cutting with several leaf nodes, remove the lower leaves, and place the stem in a jar of clean, room temperature water. Position it in bright, indirect light, avoid direct sun, which can scorch its delicate foliage. Roots typically appear in 2 to 3 weeks. Change the water every 7 to 10 days to prevent bacterial growth, and add a diluted liquid fertilizer once a month to encourage lush, dense growth. English ivy prefers cooler temperatures and higher humidity, so it's great for bathrooms or north-facing windows. As it grows, its vines can trail dramatically from shelves, hang from macrame hangers, or even be trained around a water-filled terrarium. Beware. It's toxic to pets, so keep it out of reach. But with its air-purifying powers, removing mold spores and airborne toxins, it's a functional as well as beautiful choice. With consistent care, your ivy can thrive in water for months or even years, turning your space into a serene green sanctuary. 6. Peace lily. Yes, you can grow a peace lily in water, and it's more stunning than you think. While traditionally a soil plant, peace lilies adapt beautifully to hydroponics when properly transitioned. Start with a healthy plant, gently rinse all soil from its roots, and place it in a deep vase filled with distilled or filtered water. Use decorative stones or clay pebbles to support the base and keep the crown above water. Position it in medium to bright, indirect light, never direct sun. Change the water weekly and add a hydroponic fertilizer monthly to replace missing nutrients. Peace lilies love humidity, so mist the leaves occasionally or place the vase on a pebble tray. One of the most rewarding parts, they can still produce their iconic white blooms in water. Just watch for yellowing leaves. That's a sign of poor water quality or over-fertilizing. Keep the water level consistent, covering the roots but not the stem. Peace lilies are also powerful air purifiers, filtering out ammonia, benzene, and formaldehyde. Elegant, serene, and surprisingly low maintenance in water, this plant brings calm and sophistication to any room. Plus, it's a conversation starter. 7. Chinese evergreen or aglaonema. Chinese evergreen, or aglaonema, is a stunning foliage plant with bold patterned leaves in shades of green, silver, red, and pink. And yes, it can thrive in water. Start with a healthy stem cutting that includes at least one node. Place it in a tall glass or vase filled with filtered water, ensuring the node is submerged but leaves stay dry. Set it in medium to bright indirect light. Too little light may fade its vibrant variegation. Roots usually form within 3 to 4 weeks. Change the water every 10 to 14 days to prevent stagnation, and add a diluted liquid fertilizer monthly to support strong leaf development. Chinese evergreens are slow growers but incredibly resilient. They tolerate low light and irregular care, making them ideal for offices or dim corners. They're also on NASA's top air purifying plants. While they can live in water long-term, growth may be slower than in soil, but the trade-off is zero mess and easy monitoring. Display it solo in a minimalist vase to showcase its architectural leaves, or pair it with other water plants for a living centerpiece. Just remember, it's toxic to pets, so place it safely out of reach. With its tropical flair and easygoing nature, aglaonema proves beauty doesn't require dirt. Loving these soil-free plants so far? If you're enjoying this guide and want more easy, mess-free plant ideas, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell. I drop new videos every week to help you grow a greener, calmer home, even if you've killed a cactus or two. Now, let's get to number 8, because you're going to love this colorful stunner. 8. Coleus. Coleus is a color explosion in plant form, featuring leaves in fiery reds, deep purples, electric greens, and golden yellows, and it roots incredibly fast in water. Take a 4-inch stem cutting just below a leaf node, remove the lower leaves, and place it in a glass of room temperature water. Set it in bright, indirect light. Some morning sun is okay, and within a week, you'll see tiny white roots forming. Change the water every 5 to 7 days. Coleus is prone to rot if water sits too long. Add a drop of liquid fertilizer monthly to keep those vibrant colors popping. Coleus grows quickly, so pinch back the tips to encourage bushiness and prevent legginess. It loves warmth and humidity, making it perfect for sunny bathrooms or kitchen windowsills. While often treated as an annual, in water it can thrive indoors year-round. Just avoid cold drafts and dry air. Displayed in a clear vase to admire its vibrant stems and roots. It's like living art. Note, Coleus is mildly toxic to pets, so keep it elevated. Whether you're after drama, texture, or a pop of color, Coleus delivers big with almost no effort. It's the perfect way to add personality to your plant collection. No soil required. Number 9. Wandering Jew, Tradescantia zebrina. Wandering Jew, now often called Tradescantia, is a showstopper with its shimmering purple, silver, and green-striped leaves and trailing habit. It's one of the fastest and easiest plants to grow in water. Simply snip a 4-inch stem, remove the bottom leaves, and place it in a jar of clean water. Within days, roots will sprout from the nodes. Keep it in bright and direct light to maintain its vivid color. Too little light and it turns dull green. Change the water weekly to prevent slimy stems or algae, and add a diluted fertilizer once a month for vigorous growth. Wandering Jew loves humidity and warmth, so it thrives near kitchens or bathrooms. Its vines can grow several feet long, creating a dramatic cascade from shelves or hanging planters. Pinch back leggy stems to encourage fullness, and shear cuttings. They root so easily, you'll have endless plants. Just be aware, it's toxic to cats and dogs, so display it safely. In water, it stays compact and clean with no soil mess to track around. Plus, watching those iridescent leaves catch the light is pure joy. Fast-growing, forgiving, and fantastically colorful, Wandering Jew proves that water-only plants can be bold, beautiful, and full of life. 10. Begonia. Begonias bring drama, texture, and sometimes flowers, all while thriving in water. Both cane type, like angel wing, and Rex begonias can be propagated hydroponically. Take a healthy stem cutting with at least 2 nodes, remove lower leaves, and place it in filtered water. Keep it in bright, indirect light, never direct sun, which can scorch their delicate leaves. Roots usually appear in 2 to 3 weeks. Change the water every 7 to 10 days to prevent rot, especially since begonias have succulent-like stems that hold moisture. Add a diluted liquid fertilizer monthly to support lush foliage or blooms. Begonias prefer warm, humid environments, so mist occasionally or place near other plants to boost humidity. Avoid getting water on the leaves to prevent fungal issues. In water, they stay compact and clean, with their striking patterns, swirls, spots, or metallic sheens on full display. While they can live in water long-term, growth may be slower than in soil, but the trade-off is easy care and no repotting. Just ensure the crown stays dry and roots stay submerged. Note, begonias are toxic to pets, so keep them elevated. With their ornamental beauty and surprising adaptability, begonias prove that even fussy plants can shine in a simple glass of water. 11. Monstera deliciosa. Monstera deliciosa, the iconic Swiss cheese plant, is not only dramatic, but also surprisingly easy to grow in water. Start with a stem cutting that includes at least 1 node and an aerial root if possible. Place it in a tall, clean vase filled with filtered or distilled water, ensuring the node is submerged. Set it in bright, indirect light. This tropical beauty craves light to develop those famous split leaves. Roots will emerge in 2 to 4 weeks. Change the water every 10 to 14 days to keep it fresh and oxygenated, and add a diluted hydroponic fertilizer monthly to support strong growth. Monsteras grow slower in water than in soil, but they can thrive indefinitely with proper care. Support the stem with decorative stones or a moss pull in water to encourage upward growth. Watch as new leaves unfurl larger and more fenestrated over time. It's mesmerizing. Keep it away from cold drafts and dry air. It loves humidity. While it may not reach ceiling height in water, it will still reward you with glossy, sculptural foliage. And yes, it's toxic to pets, so display it safely. With its bold silhouette and jungle vibes, Monstera in water becomes a living sculpture that transforms any room into a serene oasis. 12. Arrowhead plant, Syngonium. The arrowhead plant, or Syngonium, is a shape-shifting beauty that starts with arrow-shaped leaves and matures into dramatic lobed foliage, and it grows wonderfully in water. Take a 4 to 6 inch stem cutting with at least 1 node, remove lower leaves, and place it in a jar of room temperature filtered water. Set it in medium to bright indirect light. Too little light slows growth, while too much can bleach the leaves. Roots typically appear within 2 to 3 weeks. Change the water every 7 to 10 days to prevent stagnation, and add a drop of liquid fertilizer monthly for vibrant color, especially if you have a pink or white variegated variety. Syngonium loves humidity and warmth, so it's perfect for bathrooms or near humidifiers. Its trailing vines look stunning in hanging glass globes or tall vases. Pinch back stems to encourage bushiness, or let it climb with support. While it can live in water long-term, growth may be slower than in soil, but the payoff is a clean, modern display with zero mess. Just keep the crown above water to avoid rot. Note, it's toxic to pets, so place it out of reach. With its elegant form and easy care, the arrowhead plant proves that water-only gardening can be both stylish and satisfying. 13. Sweet potato vine. Don't overlook the ornamental sweet potato vine. It's a fast-growing, trailing stunner perfect for water culture. You don't even need a cutting. Just place a healthy sweet potato tuber halfway into a jar of water using toothpicks to suspend it. Within days, roots will form below, and vibrant green or purple or chartreuse vines will sprout from the top. Keep it in bright, indirect light for the richest color. Some morning sun is fine. Change the water weekly to prevent rot and keep the tuber healthy. No fertilizer needed at first, but a monthly drop of liquid feed boosts growth. The vines can grow several feet long in just weeks, creating a lush, cascading display perfect for shelves, windows, or hanging planters. It's especially great for seasonal decor. Think fall centerpieces or summer porch accents. While edible sweet potatoes are different, ornamental varieties are grown purely for their foliage and are toxic if ingested, so keep away from pets and kids. In water, it's mess-free, dramatic, and endlessly renewable. When the tuber eventually softens after several months, simply start a new one. Easy, bold, and full of energy, the sweet potato vine turns a humble root into a living fountain of green. 14. Paper white narcissus. Paper white narcissus is the ultimate no-soil, no-fuss flowering plant. Perfect for winter cheer. These fragrant white blooms require only water and pebbles or marbles to grow. Place the bulbs on a layer of stones in a shallow dish. Add water just to the base of the bulbs, not covering them, and set in a cool, bright spot. Roots will reach down into the water while fragrant stems shoot upward. Within 3 to 6 weeks, you'll enjoy clusters of delicate star-shaped flowers that fill your home with a light, sweet scent. No fertilizer needed. They live off the bulb's stored energy. Once blooming finishes, the bulb is spent and won't rebloom, but it's compostable. Paper whites are perfect for holiday decor, desks, or as gifts. For straighter stems, start them in a cool, dark place for a week before moving to light. Keep water levels consistent, never let it dry out or submerge the bulb base or it'll rot. While beautiful, note that all parts are toxic to pets if ingested. But for a few weeks of effortless, soil-free blooms during the darkest months, paper whites are unmatched. Elegant, aromatic, and astonishingly simple. They prove you don't need dirt to grow flowers. 15. Herbs, mint, basil, rosemary, and thyme. You can grow fresh culinary herbs right on your windowsill in just water. Start with healthy store-bought or garden cuttings. For mint and basil, take 4-inch stems and remove lower leaves. For rosemary and thyme, use slightly woody stems. Place them in glasses of room temperature water in a sunny spot. Herbs need at least 4 to 6 hours of bright light daily. Change the water every 3 to 5 days. Herbs are prone to rot, and watch roots form in 1 to 3 weeks. Once rooted, you can harvest leaves regularly. Just never take more than 1/3 at a time. Mint and basil grow fastest and love warmth. Rosemary and thyme prefer slightly cooler temps and drier air. While they can live in water for months, they'll eventually need nutrients. Add a diluted liquid fertilizer every 2 to 3 weeks for best results. Keep them in clear jars to monitor root health and enjoy the view of fresh greenery. Plus, having herbs and water means zero soil mess and instant access for cooking. Note, all are safe for humans, but some, like rosemary in large amounts, can upset pet stomachs. Whether you're garnishing cocktails with mint or sprinkling basil on tosta, water-grown herbs bring flavor, fragrance, and freshness to your kitchen. No garden required. And there you have it, 15 beautiful, resilient, soil-free plants that prove you don't need dirt to grow something magical. Whether you're a busy parent, a student in a tiny apartment, someone healing from plant guilt, or just craving a little quiet green in your life, these water-loving friends are ready to thrive with you on your terms. If one of these plants spoke to your soul, try it this week. Grab a glass jar, a pair of scissors, and a little stem from a friend or your own plant. You'll be amazed at how quickly life takes root in nothing but water and light. If you enjoyed this guide, I'd be so grateful if you subscribed and tapped the bell so you never miss a simple, soulful gardening moment. And if you're feeling generous, leave a comment below. Tell me which plant you're trying first or share your favorite water-grown green. Thank you for being here, for trusting me with your little patch of peace. Remember, you don't need perfect conditions. You just need to begin. Until next time, keep your roots calm, your water fresh, and your heart open to growth. I'm Lily, and this is Golden Garden Moments.